Oh, morning, Deb. Oh, okay. You'll be lurking for a while. Sounds good. Oh, I need to turn my sound off over here. Yeah, we don't need an echo. There we go. Okay, welcome to Hangout in Art. This is a live stream where I work on something artsy along with friends in chat. We all have the same love of art and we share ideas and inspire each other. So just so you know, this is not a tutorial. It's just a group of friends hanging out in art. Feel free to join in the conversation and ask questions. So we'll wait a few minutes for people to come in and start chatting. These are, hey, Kimberly. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Okay, I just put out, some art cards I've been working on. Colleen had made those tags, you know, with the fibs, and it kind of got me working on just the large size tags. These are 5x8, which I had made out of index cards, the large index cards at Staples. And I thought I'd make some Easter tags for my grandkids. So I've just been, I just want to show you what I've been playing around with. Morning, Eileen. I did order some, I'm waiting for a few things to come. I ordered some like neutral colored sari silk to use as the ribbon. And I've just been playing around. Like I said, I got inspired by Colleen's large tags and then also the last Wonderlust lesson with all the textured papers and everything, which I think you guys know I love paper. Yeah, the sari silk is fun because you can do a lot with it. I mean, you can shred it, you can make ribbons out of it. It's just so pretty. So hopefully that will come today or tomorrow. And so yeah, and then I was talking to Dee Dee, trying to get her to maybe sketch some bunnies. I do want to try and sketch my own bunnies, but these are just ones. I Googled bunny sketches, and here's what I found. And I'm not selling these or anything. I'm just using them as gift tags. No, Janet, you should not be embarrassed. No, unless, I mean, no, you don't need to be embarrassed, but feel free to get some. I mean, I've used them for tags when I'm looking for like
just something different to use on my tag, I'll go to my Sari Silk or ribbons. Otherwise, it's not, I don't use them a whole lot. Stickles. Stickles you might be ashamed by. Even I have stickles. I've had stickles for a while. Hey, Joycey. Hi, CB. Okay, so these are just some fun tags I'm working on. And as I get, when I get more of the supplies in, maybe I'll finish them off online. So, but like I was saying, if you can't draw, just Google whatever it is you want to sketch, and there's a bunch of different pictures. And as long as you're not, ooh, my hands are yucky today. Oh, and if anybody needs Sari Silk, Eileen has supplied the link on Amazon. And there's all different, there's a bunch of different Sari Silk. You can pay around $8 to $10 for probably enough Sari Silk you'll need for your lifetime. So just something fun to have. But anyway, I was saying, these I Googled and cut out. I'm not selling them. I'm just using them as gifts. But I would like to, I think I am going to play around and try to sketch some bunnies or brush paint some bunnies or something. But I just thought these were adorable. These were just really cute. And this one is probably too big for a tag. But I just thought it was really cute and printed it out. So, yeah, so that's what I've been working on recently. Aren't these cute, Judy? Yeah. And then this one I thought was cute too. I think this one's small enough I can fit on a tag. This one I may put onto a Word document and make it smaller, and then it'll fit on a tag. But I just thought this was really cute. Hey, Colleen. All right, so today I thought I would work on, I got the Pearl alcohol links from Ranger, so I thought I'd play around with those. And then after that, I think I'm going to work in my mini journal. So if anybody else has any other ideas, let me know. And I'll just get my stuff out. So what's anybody working on anything fun today? Okay, so Colleen said she has her googly eyes and eyelashes. Yeah, Colleen has been decorating poop, and now she can finish it up since she has her googly eyes and eyelashes. So be sure to check out the Scrap Chick. Okay, so Eileen's waiting for all her papers from Amazon. I know. I don't think I have any more paper coming. I'm just waiting for the Sari Silk. I'm waiting for the Sari Silk. And some of the stuff I mailed yesterday, I mailed 3 packages yesterday, and I'm waiting to mail out a couple more because I'm waiting for something else in the mail to put in them. But a couple of them, I'm not sure aren't going to be there till Thursday. So I think it's Colleen, Eileen, and CB will get theirs either Wednesday or Thursday. And then Kimberly, AJ, Jean, I'm waiting for one more thing to come in the mail to stick in there. So as soon as I get that, those will go out. I have the labels printed and everything. Okay, well, Janet, I think you have the upper hand because you can tell him either, okay, if I can't have a sloth, then how about a golf cart? And then no brainer. I'm sure he'd rather buy a golf cart than a sloth. Oh yeah, and throw the peony bush in there too. Oh, you bought bunny stencils from, okay, Colleen bought bunny stencils from Shauna Petite. I'll have to look for those. Can you post a link or can you here, I'll just write it down. I will write it down. Shauna Petite. Okay. Shauna Petite for bunny stencils. That's funny you mentioned that, Colleen, because one of the bunnies I cut out, I did all in one piece, and I thought I could use it as a stencil. See this one? I'm going to save that and try to do something with it. Maybe spray it with white and then pencil over it or something. Okay. Oh, thanks, Colleen. Okay, Judy says she can see Janet riding an emu, holding a sloth, and smelling peonies. Oh, Judy, you're funny. Okay, that would be if anyone's going to make a tag for Janet, Judy, you should make a tag for Janet and put all those things on there. That's your assignment, Judy. You have to do a Janet tag. All right, let me get these cleaned up. Okay, these are, I don't know if you can see them. These are the stencils for March that I got from Stencil Girl, and that's what I used on my tags. So these are kind of fun. And then this is just my collection of textured papers that I found. I went through my paper stash and just pulled out a bunch of different fun textures. So I'm going to use these on my Wonderlust book. And then some neutral ribbon and stuff. So oh, thanks, Colleen. Let me see. Can I click on that if I'm zooming? I can over here. Oh, perfect. Thanks. Oh, cute. Yeah, go to Colleen's link, and there's some really cute stencils, bunny stencils. Oh, good idea, Joyce. Let me write that down. He had the blue, Robin's Egg Blue, butterscotch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm keeping with the soft, I'm keeping with this like kind of softer colors. I may do one bright one. I'll have to see, but I'm kind of keeping with the softer colors for these. Okay, Kimberly said a dog bit my mom's rear in her bathing suit on her bike, so now she's afraid to ride her bike. She wants a cart. When did this happen, Kim? Recently? Or a long time ago? And if it's recently, good for your mom riding around on a bike in her bathing suit. Oh, I know, Joycey, Z is great for her. Z's great for getting stuff out. You get it almost the next day. You get it within 2 to 3 days when you order from Xandra. Although right now she's had her surgery, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. But when she's up and about, she's on top of things. Oh, hey Sharon. Good morning. If I missed anybody, this was recently. And the dog bit it. Oh, if the dog bit another lady, then yeah, they should put it down. I mean, I hate to see a dog go down, but if it's bitten 2 people in a short period of time, well, I hope your mom's all right. Maybe she'll get. It was last summer. Well, maybe now that she knows the dog's down, maybe she'll get up and get on her bike again. Love your mom, Kim. Right, Colleen? Why is the dog loose? It shouldn't be loose. Okay, let me run upstairs real quick, and I'll be right back. Stay right there. No, there's no food there. Go back to your place. Go on. Go to your place. There's no food. Let's go. Okay, so as soon as I leave, Jack's up looking for crumbs. I had my breakfast sandwich down here, and he's trying to find crumbs to eat. He's such a food hound. Okay. There. All right, here's my new alcohol inks. So I got 10 out of 12 of the pearls at my local scrapbook store. That's all they had, so I ordered the other 2 they didn't have online. Okay, Joycey got a rose gold what? Oh, the stencil is rose gold or the spray is rose gold? All right, and then these are some of the inks that I already had. Okay, so Joycey got a rose gold spray. Oh, a vintage photo oxide spray. Okay, Lena's not going to be able to stream. She's going to see her brother today. And no, I don't think I'm going to go for the streaming record today. But thanks anyway, Lena. Hope your brother's doing good. Okay, Lena, thanks for letting us know. Yeah, Colleen could stream. Yeah, if anybody wants to stream after me, go ahead. I'll probably stay on for a couple hours and then I've got stuff to do around here, so okay. I'm going to cut down some of this bee paper that I have. I'll be right back. I'm going to use my big cutter. Oh, I know. You have passwords. I've got a place that I just keep all my passwords because, some you need a capital, some you don't. It started with, 4-letter passwords, 6. Now they're 100 characters long. Symbols, capitals, not capitals. I know. And then my husband's telling me, no, you can't use the same password all the time. It's unsafe. I'm like, you know what? If anybody, I don't know, who's going to want to get into my stuff anyway? That's how I feel. But okay, let me keep this here till I start doing. I know, that's the thing. If you don't have the book with you and you have to change it, then I know. I guess there is something on your computer that you can, that'll store all your passwords. But then if you're not by your computer and you need your password, like on your phone, you know, that doesn't help you. All right, so, and I did get some of the blending solution too, so I'm going to try that out. All right, that's the B paper and not the medical paper. All right, so these need to be shaken. Are there little balls in here? I thought there were supposed to be little little things in here. Maybe not. Yeah, these are the new pearls, Eileen. I want to try them out. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there's a little BB or something in here. So I'll just shake these up. All right, let me do a bunch at a time. Yeah, all the stuff seems to settle it pretty good in the bottom. I think these might be ones you might want to keep on their side. Yeah, because this stuff really sticks to the bottom. Okay, I'd suggest with these, you store them onto the side so they'll be easier to mix up. Like that. Oh, okay, so every time you shake it up, every time you use a new color, shake it up before you dip it. And then make sure you wipe the tops each time. Yeah. Joycey, I would love an ArcSide 2-page journal page from you. Of course I would. Are you crazy? Well, we know you are, but no, that would be nice, Joyce. All right. Oh yeah, do ATC size, and then I can put it in my mini journal, which after I do the alcohol inks, I'm gonna play in my mini journal, or my baby binder, I think is what Janet called it. Yes, in fact, I just got some. Hey, Teresa. That's funny. You should ask that. You want me to pull it out and see what the alcohol inks do on it? I just bought some at Sam's because came 2 in a roll, so I got one to keep in my kitchen, and the other one I put down here because I figured I'd use that. Let me grab it. Okay, so here's one I had that I found in the basement, but I didn't want to use it for cooking. It's white, but the new one I got is actually the brown one, and that must still be upstairs. I mean, I don't think I brought that down yet. So yeah, I have to say the white parchment paper is very similar to the bee paper, maybe a little bit. No, they're about the same. So yeah, so I'll try it on the white one. But this is Members Mark parchment paper that was bought a long time ago. I just replaced it for my kitchen because I didn't want to, if it was dusty, I didn't want to use it on food. Okay, so we'll start out with the bee paper and then I'll do the parchment paper. Sharon, what are you talking about? We're all part of the group. Nobody, hopefully you're just kidding around. All right, let's go. I'm not. All right, so this one is Poppy Fields. Okay. All right, this is, okay, this is Poppy Fields, so I'm going to do some, drips. So it seems to soak in. Oh, it's cool. It's working like it does on the Yupo. Okay, so, okay, just a reminder for everybody, this is an open art group. Everybody's welcome. It's basically, we're here for art. We're not here for politics or solving world problems. And everybody's welcome. So just a reminder so everybody knows that's one thing about our group. We're open to everybody. We all share the same love of art. And the one thing I liked about this group is it's open to everybody. So hopefully, you know, I know it's hard when people are new coming in and, you know, we're talking about stuff we talked about in the past, but you know, just jump in. That's what I did 10 years ago. I started watching. I asked lots of dumb questions. And now here I am streaming, enjoying my art. So yeah. Okay. So anyway, that kind of threw me there. But all right. Hey, Darla. Dorothy, I don't know if I said hi to you. All right. Let's do our art. Oh, cool. Now I should do a side by side with Yupo paper just to compare. Well, yeah, there's no stupid questions. That's right, Joyce. You shouldn't. I mean, I asked a ton of questions because I had taken some drawing classes. And I don't know, I just always liked crafting. I liked art. I liked scrapbooking, but I didn't know a lot about painting and stuff like that. And everybody was always patient and happy to help out. So hopefully everybody still feels that way. But it's not... What I'm trying to say is everybody's welcome. It's not like you have to, you know, be accepted. Everybody's accepted. So hopefully nobody feels that they aren't. Right. Hey, we talk about moose poop. Colleen decorates poop. I mean... What does that say? Well, don't answer that. Okay, so anyway, all right, so that's, oh. So that's kind of pretty. Let me do a side by side with the Yupo paper, but I do like how that's turning out. It maybe doesn't spread as much as it does on the Yupo, but it does spread and it does make an interesting pattern. Okay. That does look pretty. Let me find my Yupo. Hold on a sec. Oh, Teresa just watched Joyce's robot paper stream. That paper turned out so cute, don't you think, Teresa? Okay, Lori. Okay, because we have to leave for the doctor. He's going to tell me I'm crazy. And you need, okay, Lori's needs to go to the doctor and get a new brain today. Okay, this is the bee tracing paper, Sharon. And then I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with the Yupo paper, and then I'll use the parchment paper next. Okay, so this is the bee tracing paper, and then this is the Yupo bee tracing paper, Yupo paper. All right. Oh, okay. So I think they both kind of react the same. Oh, but what am I using? Which side of this am I using? Does the bee paper have two different sides? I think mine is the same on both sides. This one, let's see. Okay, this might be spread. Okay, I think the Yupo does have two different sides. This one might be spreading a little bit more. So far, they're very similar. I think I would like the tracing paper, like if I was using it for collage. Do I have vintage photo oxide spray? I might, Joyce, but I'll do that. Do something with that later. Okay, so I think the Yupo spreads a little bit more than the bee tracing paper, if you get on the right side. See, because this one, there was a faint difference. This didn't spread so much. This is spreading more. All right, so these are the same colors that I used over here. Oh yeah, I keep shaking them. Thanks, Eileen. Yeah, because that stuff settles pretty quickly. I love the brightness of these inks, because that's why I didn't buy a whole bunch of alcohol inks before. I thought they were kind of dull. Okay, this is really, okay, so I can't say I like one over the other. Let's put some blending solution in there too. See what happens with the blending solution. I think they give you two different looks. Yeah, this is Yupo paper. It's kind of, let me see what this says. It's more, I would say, all right, here's my Yupo paper. Is this the Yupo paper you guys have? It's not real shiny. It's more satiny. But this just says, do it on Yupo, white Blanco, Blanc, acid-free, smooth. Huh. Yeah, this is the white parchment. I don't know. I think I think the brown parchment is still upstairs. Okay, what product is on the left? Okay, this is B tracing paper. And then this is the Yupo paper. Oh no, the Yupo. Okay, so are there different kinds of Yupo paper then? Okay. Okay, what's the other Yupo paper? Is it a different color? Okay, I have white Yupo paper. What other colors does Yupo come in? Okay, and it's not shiny, it's more satiny, I'd say. I know, I think I like both of them too. They're different. You'd use them for two different things. This would be good for collage papers. And I think with the B paper, you see more of the pearl. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have any of the Tim Holtz Yupo. I wonder if that's different. Oh, there's translucent Yupo. Huh. I'll have to look for that. Okay, I get you do see some of the pearl on here, but it's different. But I like the way both of them are. I like how both of them look. I think I would just use them. Like this would be great for collage and layering and stuff like that. Now see what I would do with this. I'll show you what I'll do with this. I would take this and make a tag out of it. I'd use my Xyron machine to make it sticky on the back and put it on top of a tag. That's what I did with the tag I made from Vaughn. That was actually a piece of parchment colored deli paper that I ran through my Xyron machine and put it on top of the tag. Once this is dry, let me do that with this. I'll run this through my Xyron and start a tag with this. And you know what? I'm going to try on this one. Let's see if I can I did get some of that foil. Let me see if I can rub any of the foil off. All right, so all right, I've got some copper. Did you see the foil that looks like tree bark? No. Who makes the foil that looks like tree bark? Okay, so you could, Joyce. I think the foil works best when you have the blending solution. Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad I bought some. I'll have to look for it, Eileen, or post a picture when you get it. Hold on, you gotta bear with me here. My eyes are starting to water. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Why can't I open this? Ugh. Are these taped at the top? There. Man. Okay, so I haven't used this yet, so I just put the color side up, correct? This might be, oh no, it's fine. It's working. I thought it might be too dry. So it'll only come up where it's sticky. I don't have to worry about wasting it, like with the gold leaf just comes off everywhere. Is that what this is? Okay, this is Deco foil. Oh, okay, so it's the same people that make this. All right, so this will only... Oh my gosh. Okay, you get more than one piece of foil. Oh, good, Kathy. How many pieces of foil do you get in here? Okay, you get 4 pieces of foil. 5 pieces of foil. Okay, so even though I put this down a while ago, this is still sticking. So maybe that's the blending solution. So maybe... What do you use for glue on foil, Joyce? Okay, so I'm thinking, let's see what it does over here. Where I'm getting stuff off is where there's more buildup. So even though it's dry, but the buildup stays sticky. Interesting. All right, so it's not, I'm not getting more up. So there is, I'm sure if I did it sooner, I would have gotten more up. But there are little bits and pieces coming off. So this is just playing around with the timing, I think. Okay, so this is a coppery. You can't really see it a lot, but see, there are little bits on there. There. Okay, now let's see if anything comes off on the Yupo. I can feel the ridges a little bit more on here. Hey, Vaughn, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, Button. Who's KFC? Okay, I got a little bit up. So yeah, there is a point where it does get too dry. So you don't want it to sit too long. But yeah, I got a couple little. I know, right, CB? That's what I thought. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, you're talking about foil wrapper. I thought you were talking, I'm like, is that the Frugal Crafter? Sorry, but I thought you were talking about somebody who streams. I get some here. There's a little, see, a little bit came off, but yeah, it definitely gets too dry and nothing will come off. Okay, so let me show you how I would start a tag. All right. So I just cut off about what I'll need for my tag. And then put this through my Xyron. Now this was the deal of the century. I got this at Hobby Lobby for like 75% off. So if you can find them on sale, they're a good deal. Otherwise, they are a bit pricey. But I did get this on sale, and then I order my refills online, and I can usually find a good deal. Eileen, do I have something you don't have? Uh-oh. All right, this is kind of crooked. You do have to be careful with the thinner paper going through the Xyron, but even if it wrinkles, it all works out. Oops, sorry about that. Focus. You know what, though? I've used this a ton because I can put so many things on at once. I put like a ton of stuff on, and then I just cut it out for stickers. But I would only buy it if you can get a good deal on it. All right. CP. Yeah, I've got this, and I've actually used it a lot. I've used it for tags. I know it's the refills. If the refills are not reasonable, but if you go online, you can get a good price on them. I just periodically go online, and if I see them cheap, I pick up a couple. I don't use a ton, but when I have used it, I'm glad I did. I mean, I've used it on ATC cards if I want something really smooth. If I'm doing a page and I don't want it bumpy, I use it. So I'm glad I have it. But if you were making cards and used it a lot, it would get expensive. I don't use it a whole lot. So yes, it's good to use with vellum. Okay. And I've also used it like to make refrigerator magnets with kids' pictures on it and stuff like that. So okay, now there may be a problem getting it off. Let's see. Ew. Oh, oh no. First I thought I put it on the wrong way. You just have to be careful because the e-paper is so thin, it wants to come up with the clear plastic. Okay. There. Yeah, with thinner paper, you have to be careful when you pull off that clear plastic. Okay, Teresa says, oh, look at Scrapbook Pal for Xyron stuff. They have good prices. And they do free shipping over $30, and you get your stuff in 2 to 3 days. Okay. Eileen or Colleen, could you put a link up for Scrapbook Pal? Otherwise, I'll tweet something out later. Okay, so all right, so here's my tag. Let's have this be the top. Thanks, Eileen. There's the link for Scrapbook Pal if anybody wants it. All right, so I put this down here. Make sure the whole tag is covered. And then kind of smooth it out as I go to get the wrinkles out. Yeah, I just bought some like 2-inch score tape to use for PC cards. And I think this is the repositionable kind, so you can actually pull it off. Don't get crumpled on me. And actually pull it up and smooth it out if you want to get the wrinkles out, or if you want to put more wrinkles in. Okay, and then the wrinkles do add a little bit of texture. Actually, that smooths out pretty good. Oops, focus. All right, and then I just go back. Hold on a sec. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Yeah, you are getting good at Twitter, Teresa. I got all your information. And thanks again for sending that out for the floss and the linen and everything. I'm looking forward to getting some of that linen to add for texture in my accordion book. Yeah, once you get used to it, it's kind of intimidating at first, but after you do it a couple times, it's fun. And then if you get really brave, you can go on Instagram, which I love for art, because you can just flip through and see, it's just pictures of people's art. And I mean, at least the people I follow, it's all art people. So I like that. Once in a while, I'll post something like just to give info on the art piece, but otherwise I post the pictures and I just flip through and look at all the art pictures on Instagram. And then Twitter I use for messaging and chatting. Oh, okay. Thanks, Fawn. Yeah, she came on. She let us know she's going to go see her brother. Yeah, I'm just going to stay on. Not too long, maybe till 1, maybe I'll get off before, but I've got stuff to do. So here, if you want this look on anything, on a tag or a journal page, you can use your Xyron and then put it on the tag. Yeah, so now I've got a tag started, and I think let me get my Okay, and then I bought a new punch. It's a 1/4 inch, so it's bigger. I know, this way you can get that look onto your tag. There. And then where's my Okay, so what I can do here, I could add a little bit of texture. Okay, so here's some other rice paper I found. So I can do something like this. And then where's my bunnies? All right, how did I lose my rabbits? Oh, hold on a sec. Let me see. This might be more fun. They have to weigh. Here, I also got some of this paper, which is kind of fun. So I found a whole bunch of stuff I forgot I had looking through all my papers. So there. So this stuff adds some nice texture. Okay, and then I've got a lighter pink. Let's do this. There. Now, if I can find my bunny, I'll put him right in here. All right, I think my bunnies are underneath on my paper. I hope. So we got this guy here. Okay, let's pull out some. Flip the white and pink papers like that. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, thanks, Fawn. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Thank you. And then let's do this light pink down here. Oh, yeah, that looks better. Put that up here. Where's my bunny? Here's my bunny. And then let's do some. All right. And here. Okay, and then I'm going to put these right up here. Okay, let's finish this. Now that I've started it, let's get it finished. Well, kind of finished. I'll do some more decorating on it. All right. Okay, then all these little scraps I'm going to use on my mini journal. I'll show you how I do that. But let's finish the card and then we can work on the mini journal. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is when I really like to use this iron. Like when I'm using these for a card or something, it just makes it nice and flat, and I know it's not going to come off. So we'll put these through here. And I can really get a lot of stuff on here. Oh, these might be too thin. I'll just do the rice paper and the bunny. All right. There. Start with a little one, Vaughn. They have the little X one. Okay, so what's everybody working? Anybody working on art stuff today, or? Okay. CB's drawing. What are you drawing, CB? Anything fun? Where's my Galoost? Here. All right. Oh, faces. CB's working on faces. I love your faces that you draw, CB. Vaughn's doing an oil painting. Fun. All right, so let's like get this really flat. I like the little fibers that come up from here too. Okay, this will go here. Like that. Okay. Oh, what are you cross-stitching, Button? That's something I haven't cross-stitched in years. That's kind of a summer thing for me. I like doing that, like sitting outside and doing cross-stitch. All right. Oh, cute. Oh, that'll be fun, Vaughn, to go with your grandson to Disney World for music concert. Okay, so you are going to stream tonight, Colleen? That's nice. I wish I knew if I was going to put a saying on here. You know what? On this one, I'm just going to put him in the middle. And if I do, I can always do some more. So we've got that. Let me get some other scissors to cut with. Okay. Oops. Shoot, I'm trying not to cut the card. Hey, Christy, how are you? All right, and then I think I'll edge this with a bright pink. I think I'll do red and plum. All right, that's the Wendy Vecchi Carnation Red, which is a nice bright red. And this is the Archivers ink in the plum, which I'll do just on the edge, just to darken it up a bit on the edge. There, that ink just finishes it off really nice. And then I've got my tags. Hey, Gilly, how are you? I know I love the baby pads. That way I feel like I can buy more. I can buy more of them. All right, and then Let's get this through here. I might be able to do it. It's not too thick. There we go. Yeah, because I use my ink pads. I mean, I do have stamps and I use them for that, but I mostly, a lot of the things I use my ink pad for are edging. God, it'd help if I could see this. Okay, so here. Let's try and get the pretty part showing. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. Huh, why isn't that tightening up? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me cut it. Okay. And here we go. And there's our tag. So I'll probably may write Happy Easter, maybe do some doodling, kind of play with it. But yeah, so you can do, you know, what's nice about the tracing paper is if you like the way it looks, you can put it over a card, or I can use this and then have, you know, cut my Yupo paper into a card if I wanted to have the card made out of Yupo paper. And then I would put, you know what? Should I put I'm going to leave this like this. How about if I let's see what it looks like. Let's see if I can get this out easily. Let's see how this looks with the beeswax stuff on it. Let's do that, because the beeswax will reinforce it more. And I can put another reinforcer on that. I'm going to get my beeswax out. This is that Baked Texture by Seth Apter, Vintage Beeswax. All right. I wish you could get a big bottle of this embossing ink, because then I would just like brush it on with a foam brush. But with a small bottle, I think I'd be wasting too much. Okay, so this ink is, oh, I bet it's the ink on the side of my card, but that's okay. the ink I used on the side of the card is running a bit, so just so you know. Yeah, he's on my bunny. All right, that's fine. Now, get a piece of paper. Stick that under here. Yeah, but the pads, I've tried the pad. I need to play around with the pad more button because the pad I had wasn't that juicy. I just need to play around and see what works best. But I like to have a lot of the fluid on there, so I get a lot of the powder on. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Something you squeezed. Something you squeezed and then could smooth out with a brush would be nice. All right, let's put the cap on that. Okay, you use an embossing re-inker for larger ones. I'll have to check that out, Teresa. Yeah, because I had, but you know, on the smaller cards, it's not so bad, but on these big tags, I usually just end up doing a couple layers on these big tags. And then that makes them thicker too. I want to make sure all this gets melted. Oops, I see a couple little spots. Oh, I kind of like where I kind of like where the ink got into the embossing fluid, went into the cracks. So yeah, that stiffens the card up a little bit better, gives it more depth. Yeah, I like the edge bleeding too. It gives it a nice effect. So yeah, so just I'll let that dry. I'll put the ribbon back on, and I think on the back I'll just either paint it or find like a bright magenta, red, or orange to put on the back. Thanks, Sharon. Yeah, I just these just kind of came about between Colleen and my Wonderlust class. I was playing around and came up with the idea. So I'm probably Debbie doing her bunnies on her stream. All right, so there. So yeah, so that's that. So should we take a little break for a couple minutes and then maybe I can play in my mini art journal? How does that sound? Yeah, I like the tags because they're such a big size. They're fun. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me try the inks on the parchment paper and then we'll take a break and do the mini book. Thanks, Eileen. I forgot about that. And I can let this dry and put the ribbons back on. Okay. All right, let's go with all right. I've used these 3 colors. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the inks on the parchment and then take a quick 5-minute break, not even 5 minutes, and then we'll do the mini journals. Okay, so let's see what colors. All right, this is mineral. Here's a couple greens. Let's do greens and blues and grays. And see if I want to put a pop of color in there. Oh yeah, shake. Okay, so the parchment. I think the parchment feels the same on both sides. This might be a little more smooth. Okay. Okay, Judy made a necklace. It's up on Twitter. I'll look at it later, Jude's. Okay. Okay, so this does not seem to be. Let's give it a minute. I don't know if you can see it, but it almost shimmers when it goes down onto the paper. See it shimmering on the paper? That's all the pearl stuff. Huh, cool. It's not spreading though. Let's do Okay, here we go. We're getting more spread with the blending solution. All right, I'm going to put a bunch of blending solution down and then see what happens when I put the other colors down. I love how it twinkles. It just doesn't seem to be spreading as much. On the parchment. Yeah, not much spread even with the solution. All right, here's the other green. Oh, you're welcome. I would have tried. Yeah, I was going to try. I'll try this on all the different papers. You know what? Just for fun, let's, yeah, I do like the colors. Let's spray some water on it. Oh, straw. Good idea, Vaughn. Okay, so the parchment, okay, so what the parchment would be good for is if you do want to do the straw bow, it sits on top and doesn't soak in, so you can yeah, it blows good on here. And that was with water on top. Oh, thanks, Ange. I'm glad you're watching. Okay. This is still glowing on here. I wonder because if it sits on top of the parchment, if I put the foil, it'll work better with the foil. It's still a little bit wet. Also, I want to, what other stuff do I have here? I have retarder. I thought I had some Flow Aid. That's water. So, okay, here's this Flow Aid. I don't even know what I bought it for, but let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, let's see if this is still, this might be too dry, but let's see. See if the retarder does anything. Yeah, that just kind of sits on top. I need to get some more bee paper out and just play with these other things and see what happens. Oh, I know. Okay, so the parchment is good if you want something that'll paper where it sits on top and you can blow it. That would be my recommendation with the alcohol inks and the parchment. I do want to try the bee paper again. Here, let me put this back some. This is too close. There. Come on, mouse. There we go. All right, let's try these papers again, or these inks on this paper. I just love how these shimmer. All right, let's try this one. Hey, Janet. Hey, Josie. Hi to anybody who came in and I didn't see you. Hello and welcome. All right. Okay, so before I put the alcohol blending solution in, I'm going to try this Flow8 stuff, which I can't even remember why I bought it, but it hasn't even been opened. And hopefully I can get it open. Here we go. Just use this. Okay, this is promising because it's pretty liquidy. The retarder was a little bit thicker. So let me get a pipette. All right. This might be too dry. Here, let me put a Okay, the Flow-Aid doesn't really do too much, I don't think. Okay. I have to figure out what I bought that for. Let's see if it does anything on the Yupo. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, so here's the alcohol inks again on the B paper. Yeah, I think so. The Flow-Aid's for acrylic pours. I think that's why I picked it up. And then I got some other Floetrol stuff. I just love the shimmer in these. Let's try something. Here's my little... Let's just see for fun. Yeah, that just kind of sits in the Flow-Aid. It doesn't really do anything in there. Yeah, well, get that thing healed, Ange. You need that. Hey, Ange, did they say like what you need to do to help it along? So is it similar? I can actually find. Right. That's good because you probably want as little stress as possible. Is it similar to like the concussion? You know what they do for people with concussions, or is it different than that? Because I know with concussions and that they don't want a lot of you don't want to stimulate your brain too much. You know, it's just a lot of rest, which is probably the best thing no matter what. Just see, my big thing is no matter what you have, just listen to your body. If you're feeling tired, that's your body telling you it's time to take a break. Okay. Well, I would say the Flow-Aid and the retarder don't really do much with the alcohol inks. But I do have to say I love the colors of the new Pearl alcohol inks. Okay. I'm going to run upstairs, get something to drink, come back, clear off my desk a little bit, and then we'll work on the mini journal, or the baby binder, I think is what Janet calls it. So let's just make a be right back sign. We'll just leave focus here. Okay. So here we'll just focus, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna let the dog out real quick. So okay, guys, I'm back. I'm just going to clean up a little, make some room to work on the cards. So just bear with me for a few minutes. Oh, that's okay. Here's something interesting. Okay, you want to see something interesting? The parchment paper, Eileen. When the alcohol ink's dry, it pops off the parchment paper. So I would say the parchment paper is good if you want to make something and peel it off. But yeah, that's weird. Interesting. Okay, and I made sure I used the smooth side so it wouldn't so it would spread and not sink in. Okay, I'm running up to get Jack because Ken's not here to let him in, so 1 more minute. Let's go. Jack, come. Let's go. Come on. I'll get the beeper. Let's go. Come. Come. Okay, don't come. Alrighty. Okay, so that doesn't happen on the other stuff. It does soak into, so. Alright, let's bear with me for a couple minutes. I want to put some of this stuff away. Yes. Parchment paper repels grease and alcohol ink. It is pretty. So I'll probably do the same thing with this, cut it out and put it on a tag. So that will be another one of my Easter tags. And this, I'm just going to let this sit and see if I can pop any more of this off when it dries. Although it looks where I blew around the alcohol ink, that stuck. Was just the ones that were on there in blobs. Okay, I want an assistant to clean up after me. So I can just move on to the next thing without having to worry. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. What brand of inks are these? These are the new Ranger Pearl inks. The new ones that just came out. I got 10 of them at my scrapbook store, and I've got 2 more that I ordered on Amazon, but I won't get those for another week or so. Sorry, it's taking me a little longer today. My eyes were getting better, and I think I went to the doctor yesterday, and he was, looking at them, and they're more watery today. But at least I don't have to go in for surgery tomorrow. Yeah, that's my son has friends that helps them a lot. And luckily it's legalized here, so they can at least get stuff that's controlled. But yeah, that's it. That's they found that really helps. So even with a prescription, you can't have it if you have a prescription, because I know before it was legal to sell here. Anybody that had a prescription for it, it was okay. Oh, it's not legal at all. Okay. Well, hopefully that'll change. I mean, so many more states. I know here in Michigan it was legal for medical purposes, and now we passed a law to make it legal, and they can't sell it yet, but they'll be able to probably in a year or so. I mean, they're finding it does have a lot of good medical benefits. So at least medically, it should be available to people. If they're not going to let them sell it to everybody, at least medically, it should be available. Yeah, that's how it was in Michigan, Eileen. And then they just passed a law. They're going to start selling it. And like I said, there are some good medical benefits. I think, it should be, if it can help you, you should be able to get it through your doctor. Okay, so this, I really like how this turned out. It just needs, once I glue another piece of paper to the back, that'll straighten it out and it'll be pretty stiff. But yeah, I like how that turned out. Yeah, oh, that's too bad, Ange. Well, even too, I mean, I would think even if I was doing it recreationally, I think I'd kind of want it controlled. I mean, look what happened to Ange. I mean, you want to make sure what you have is not going to end you up in the hospital. I'd rather be able to buy it, from a reliable source than just, you never know. I know the beeswax turned out nice on the tag. I like that. Like I said, once I put a piece of paper on the back, it'll be all flattened out again. And I like how the ink ran into the bunny too, and gave the bunny some color. So yeah, that's fun. So I'm gonna make a bunch more of those. Those were fun. All right. These over here. I know, and you know what? It should be. My personal opinion, it should be legal. But that's just my opinion. So, but alrighty. Now I'm going to work in my little mini journal. I know. I mean, it's the same with alcohol. Who was the person who thought of prohibition? I mean, that was, people are going to do it, and they should be able to do it safely. And I would think that, just think of all the tax revenue you get. I mean, that would solve some problems. Just take all the tax revenue and put it back into a specific cause. So, okay, so I have two things that I use my mini journals for. I have, I do like little mini journal pages, and they end up being like ACT size cards. And I have gone back. These are just more for like color inspiration, but I have actually gone back and done larger pages with these. So these are the ones that I do. This is some fun little washi tape I got. And yeah, how this came about is I do some journal books that I make from my jelly prints. I actually make these little journals, and the pieces of paper. Here's a page I'm working on. These are just either leftover pages from leftover ink from my jelly printing. So here's a page I'm going to work with. I think that's going to go here. This is going to go there. But so these sheets of paper are 8 by 8. So when I cut them off of my 8.5 by 11.5 inch paper, I end up, or 8 by 11 inch paper, I end up with strips that are 2.5 inches. So I thought, oh, you hate to waste that good stuff. So I just cut these into little, like ATC size cards. So they don't go to waste, and I punch holes in them, and then they fit in the little mini binder. But yeah, so if you guys wonder what I do with all my jelly prints, and I just make books out of them and then use them for starters, for backgrounds. So yeah, so here I just make, this is just cardboard, duct tape, and then I glue the jelly prints back to back. And put them into a book. Are you sure, Eileen? Oh, here's a page I did. Here's a finished page. Yeah, say no to those rugs. Rugs are bad. Okay, that's one of Patty's stencils. I think I just traced out and doodled with. I made the book. Colleen. They're jelly prints, and there's a video on jelly prints. Is it Brigitte Knopson? Makes books out of her jelly prints. So I did that, and then I use this the same as like the mini journal. I'll just put washi tape in some pages. This way I have starter pages. Yeah, nasty rugs. Okay, this isn't blank. There's actually a little bit of speckles on the background. But I like this is one of my favorite stamps. This is a Art Foamy stamp. Brigitte Knopson, Knoopson. And she has a tutorial on turning your jelly prints into a book. So yeah, so these, I haven't done too much in here. This is kind of fun. I found these stickers from my Daphne's Diary. So yeah, so these are just good jumping off pages. These are Stencil Girl stencils. These are not from the Stencil Club. These are ones that actually look like they're knitted. Like it looks like the person who did this stencil, see where it's red, actually took an image of something she knitted and made a stencil out of it. And then, yeah. So this is all just made out of papers, some cardboard, and duct tape. I think it's Knoopson. I would Google jelly art, Brigitte Knopson. Do a Google search or go to YouTube and search her on YouTube. Bridgit, and then it's KNO. It's either O or OOPSON. I follow her on Instagram, and she posts a lot. She posts a lot of jelly plate stuff. Okay, so that's what I did. So these little books came about by cutting these down to 8x8. My jelly prints got cut down to 8x8 pieces of paper to make a book out of. This is what I had left over. Cut those to 2.5 by 3.5, punched holes in them, and then put them in here. And that's my mini journal. Okay, thanks, Colleen. Colleen posted the link if anybody wants to watch it. But Terry Trouble is doing a jelly print swap that I think is going to start in April. She was waiting until we were done with the scavenger hunt. So I thought what I would do is once everybody gets their jelly prints back, I would do a video on how to make this book. So yeah. All right, so this is one way. Okay, this is one way I use my little mini journal. And then the other way is I do little smack and dragon, but I call it like tap and lift. And I just make those little prints like Dee Dee does. And then I doodle. I use it for doodles. So, yeah. And these are my doodle flowers that I do. And that's where I use, oops. I get my ideas for the doodle flowers from this book. Hold on, let me see who was at the door. Take it nice. Good boy. Okay, that was my okay, here's what I ordered. Okay, so Colleen, you got those mini journals. You said you got the last one at your Staples. Okay, so I went online. They do have these mini journals online, and I would suggest if you get them, buy it at Staples, because on Amazon, they're asking $5, $6, $7, $8 for one. They're only $3 online. And I just ordered a bunch of them. So what I'm going to do is they'll get, they're just plain covers though, but you can put, it's got the clear plastic in here, so you can make make a card and put it in to decorate it. So yeah, all they had at Staples were black and blue. So I'm going to use these for giveaways in the next, yes, they're the same size. They're exact same size. I think I mailed out all my decorated one. So yeah, so I ordered, how many did I order? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 10 of them. So I'm going to use these in the next few months for giveaways. So yeah, so stay tuned. Stay tuned, and maybe next week we'll give out 2 of these. Microbinder. Go to the Staples website and look up Microbinder, Colleen, and you'll get different size binders, but these are the microbinders. So give you the Staples item number. Yes, hold on. Let me see if I can read it, Denise. I'll give it to you. Hold on, my eyes are bad today. Okay, the whoops. 18103-21346. Or 21349. I was reading it backwards off my screen. 18103-21349. Okay, Colleen posted the link. Okay, Colleen's got the link posted. So okay, so the next week we'll do a giveaway, and I'll give away 2 of these little mini binders. Oh, that's the closest, Janet. If you're over that way, I'd stop in. They get a new shipment as soon as the school supply stuff comes out. That's when I've seen the binders, and then they just, they sell them until they're sold out, and then they get more the next. Yeah, I thought these would be good for giveaways. So, all right, so that's what came. So that was worth answering. So yeah, so here's the other way I use these. I just do these little smack and dragon, and I take this like on the couch or out in the backyard, and I just doodle flowers, and that's one of my favorites. And to get ideas for flowers to doodle, I've shown this before. I think Dee Dee was the person I saw this from, 5,000 Flower and Plant Motifs. It also comes with a CD, and it is just a book with pictures of flowers. And what I do is I don't try to duplicate them. I just use them for ideas, and I doodle, and then whatever I come up with, then it's mine. So yeah, but it's just because for me, if I sit down, I'm like, okay, I'm going to draw a flower, and then my mind goes blank, and, you know, I'll draw a daisy. You know, that's my favorite flower, and I'll draw a daisy. But this will give me just some ideas of different things to try. And I just sketch them out. I don't spend a lot of time with them. Like I said, I don't try to duplicate it. I just try to do quick sketches. And then if I need a flower for something in my journal, you know, I'll flip through here, and then I'll use these. I've used these in some of my art journal pages. So yeah, but here's the book. It's by Graham Leslie McCallum, 5,000 Flower and Plant Motifs. So just a good book to look at to get ideas. Yeah, but if you don't have a Staples close to you, I would hi Deb. I'd call your Staples first if you're going to drive there, just to make sure they had them. Otherwise, if you're in the area and you see one, pop in and just ask them if they have any micro binders left. But the best place to get them in the store is when the school supplies come out. Amazon has some, but the price is jacked up. Like they're charging $12 for 2, which is crazy. So, but anyway, so yeah, so that's the mini journal, or the baby binder. So let me pull up my chair. Oh my God, what's $99 on Amazon? Okay, what are you guys talking about? What's so expensive? My plant book is $99. I did not pay $99 for it. I've had that book for quite like over 5 years, I think. That plant book is $99. Can you get it used? $73. Oh man, that's no. I did not. No, I don't. I think I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I did not pay. I mean, I paid maybe 20, 25. Yeah, Colleen, you just ordered it like a year ago. Wow, I wonder if it's out of print, if that's why. No, I may have paid 25, but I usually oh, it must be out of print. Yeah, because I won't pay. I mean, unless it's something I really, I'll pay 30 if it's like something I really, really want. But on books, I just get them used. Or I'll pay like 20, 25. Yeah, it has a CD with 5,000 images too. That's the exact same one I have. I think Dee Dee has it. I think that's where I first saw it. That's crazy. Maybe try just Googling it, Janet, and see if it's anywhere else. See if Barnes and Noble has it or Books a Million. But no, that's crazy. No, I did not pay that much for that book. It's 58 on Amazon. That's crazy. Well, I'm not going to do it today, but on another stream, I'll do a flip through and I'll do some drawing so you guys can check it out and see what's in there and get some ideas. Yeah, mine would too. I would not for that. I mean, really, you can if you go to Google sketched flowers, and you'll come up with the same type of stuff, and to just look at those and get ideas from those, and then make them your own. Just sketch them out and draw them. So you don't have to have a book, just pictures. Hmm. Bye, Teresa. Have a good day. Hopefully it's sunny by you. We're getting some sun here in Michigan. Okay, so I have these are just some ATC starter cards that these are all 2.5 by 3.5 inches. You can see these are just ends of my jelly prints that I've cut up and used for other stuff. Mostly those journal books that I have. So yeah. So if you think, this is a ATC I made. Like, oh, what am I going to use these strips of paper for? Cut them down to 2.5 by 3.5, and then you can put them in the binder and make little journal pages out of them, or save them. I use these for ATC cards too. But all I do is I just take a piece of my I just take one of the sheets of paper from inside the binder, put it on top. Take my hole punch. And then just punch. Put that back in there. And then these. Oh, that's weird. Okay, and then just stick this in here. Okay, I kind of have these in double page spreads. And then just add this. And that fits in here. So yeah, so this one I've worked on a lot of the pages. This one still has some blank pages. But what I do, I'll just kind of flip through while I'm watching a stream and see, like, I put papers in here, so we'll just start gluing these down. Oh, Kim, yes, a Rolodex, that's another good thing to use the little cards for. And then isn't it fun to just flip through and see all the different colors and stuff? Get some ideas. Let's put this over here. So yeah, so I do this a lot of times when I'm, it changes everything. Yeah, I like this one. If I'm watching a stream and I don't feel like arting, you know, I don't know what to do, I'll pull this out and just start putting stuff in it. Here, I bet this was going to go in here. So here. Oh, Elaine, you found the little binders? Yeah, $2.89. $2.89 at Staples. So this, oh my God, I wonder, this light is kind of washed out today. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. There, how's that? Is that better? Is that better for brightness? Hey, Jar. There. There, that's a little better. Too dark now? All right, let's do, come on. Is this mouse too far away? Uh-oh, here we go. So let's move it. How's that? There. I'm gonna leave it right there because if I go any lighter, you lose some of the stuff. Hi, CB. have fun. Okay, so all right, I'll put this up here in that corner. Keep my focus there. Now, I did darken it a little bit just so you could, otherwise the color on the book was all washed out. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can get this ripped here. Maybe I'll put this. Oh, that's Elaine. I thought Eileen was offering to bring stuff to Janet. I was going to say, wow, that's kind of cool. About faith changes. And then we'll put everything down here. All right. Oh my God, my hands are looking old today. Maybe I will zoom that back a little bit. All right, so I'll glue this on here. All right. So if I end up covering a hole, I just go back through here and punch through. And that can go back in here. I think what I'll do here Sorry, I'm kind of concentrating here. That's why I'm not talking so much. So yeah, since it's such a small area, I don't worry about not cutting up the holes. I just punch my stuff through. I have to figure out where. Okay, let's just stick this in here for now.
Call from wireless caller. Call from.
I'll just let that ring. Okay, so here. Okay, so yeah, so I just take little pieces of stuff and glue them onto different pages. All right, here's a flower. I probably thought would go. I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna change this. There, how's that? Is that better? That's better, isn't it? Maybe it's the color intensity. Oh, I know. Isn't that funny, Ange? My dog does that too. When he hears another dog on online, like Patty's dog or Lockie, his ears perk up, and he'll like run around and sometimes go to the door. Okay, so how's that? Is that better? Is that not so dark? Yeah, now it's too light. I'll mess around with the colors some other time. God, I should have just left everything alone. Hold on. There, that's better. Okay, that's now it's too red. too red. There, that's closer. All right. All right, that's better. Okay, so it's almost 1 o'clock. So yeah, so that gives you an idea of what I do in the mini journals and kind of how they came about. So I don't know if anybody else wants to stream right now since Lena's not going to stream. I've got some stuff to do, and that's about it. It was fun. Okay, yeah, I think the screen looks better. It's not too bright. It was what was bugging me originally was it was too bright, but I think that's pretty good right now. Thanks for coming, you guys. It was fun. We got to play around with some alcohol inks and see how I put my mini books together. And Ange said, she can turn on her camera if no one else is going to stream. So go on over to Ange's and hang. And glad you guys could come. It was fun as always. All right, bye everybody. Just trying to get this turned off. I got a new mouse and it's not working from over here.